Hello there everyone, welcome back to one more Reddit disloyalty tale. Prior to we start, please hit the subscribe button as well as notification bell if you love to enjoy even more cheating stories. Intend to discover how to get back your ex? Check the web link in the description box to learn exactly how. Ex-lover asked to meet me for closure. D-Day 1 was July 10, 2020. We attempted to integrate up until days 2 and 3 in March 2021. I left in May 2021, and I last saw my ex-lover in July 2021. Multiple emotional affair partners throughout our 6 years together. The last one was a colleague, and also it came to be a pa. She has been pestering me at my task considering that he divulged the affair to me. She loves him as well as has actually told me to go off as well as eliminate yourself already, and among her voicemails to me. I do not reply to these messages on my work line. The police are dealing with me on a no-call order. She has a background of this kind of thing. Since then, XWP, 46 meters, has texted me, 38F, multiple times using some kind of random number app. It's a different number each time. Overnight, he asked me to meet him for closure and for my forgiveness. When I woke up and saw these messages, I asked him what I would have to gain from this meeting, and he said it would help him heal because he feels guilty. I asked him to confess about the other affairs, and he replied, "You already know about most of them." And, because I've spoken with a number of the APS when we were trying to reconcile, he said he didn't feel comfortable disclosing the names of the other women and sending them to the wolves. I blocked that number, but I know another one is coming soon. The thing is, I grieve the loss of my ex's kids, ages 22, 18, 15. I cannot have children of my own, and I miss these boys terribly. I haven't seen or spoken to them in 9 months and my heart breaks every day. I know my ex will use that to reel me in too. I truly love those boys. He had asked me not to contact his family after I told his brother and parents that he cheated when they asked me why we split. As far as I know, the kids don't know why I moved out. If I can hear him out, would that allow me to maintain a relationship with them again? I offered my ex forgiveness once, and within a month the app was in my house and sleeping with him. They posted a picture of themselves together on social media, her head on his shoulder. I'm not ready to offer forgiveness again. That's within me and has nothing to do with his actions anyway. But I'm hurting badly. It's ironic, because during reconciliation, all I wanted was his partnership. A year later, here he is, begging. Should I hear him out? I thought about having him do it with my therapist present. I see my therapist virtually, so there would be no face-to-face interaction with my ex. But I worry this will open the door for him to keep asking more of me, when I've been working so damn hard to heal since I left. And since I've been out, I've really been so much better on my own. Here are some of the best comments from our community. Op, your ex is hoovering you. It's a particularly nasty bit of emotional abuse that narcissists employ against their former victims, you. He is getting his emotional kibble when you respond to him. Just delete unanswered messages you get from an account you don't recognize. Also, let unknown numbers go to voicemail and delete them without listening to them. Stop letting him manipulate you. Get a new number and new social media accounts and only invite those you can trust. As per the boys, reach out to the adult one in full disclosure, and let him know you're there for him and his brothers. If they want to keep contact, he can help them reach you, but be clear that it runs the risk of crossing their father's boundaries because he's not disclosing all the facts about your departure. Or he convey the conduit of your communications with them, but it's best not to put the kids in the middle. Your ex is a narcissist, if not have some other emotional and mental issues. Cut all ties and stay NC as much as possible and don't feed his dragon anymore. Also, you already know he cheated multiple times, and I fear that the ones he hasn't disclosed are probably very close to you and plays into some sick power play in his mind, so why pain shop any further? Best of luck, and feel for you, but it does get better with the right partner. Firstly, Op, I'm sorry you're hurting. This waste took advantage of your kinder nature and would have continued if you let it. You will let it out by hearing him out. What could he possibly say that would give you peace? You forgave him, and just as you were nursing the wound in your back, he planted another knife in. Please don't entertain him anymore. Let him choke on his guilt. Secondly, I think you need to lose any aversion to fully exposing him. You love those boys, they should hear the truth from you. Friends, family, everyone in your sphere. Part of the punishment a cheater gets is the exposure. He doesn't get to evade that. You are progressing in your healing, why go back to the starting point again? Don't open your healing wound. He is a serial cheater and will never change. Move on. Perhaps you may want to consider adopting or fostering. Get busy, and if you love children, try volunteering in children charity group activities. I say no to meeting him again. That door has closed. I would not meet up with him. You are hurting and he is just playing games. Meeting him is not for his closure, it is to reel you back in, and once again right off the bat he is not interested in helping you heal. You asked him for names if he wanted to get closure, reconcile, or heal, or if he cared about you, then he would provide you with what you asked him to. You asked him for names, and yet it seems like he cares about the women he slept with more than he cared about you. I am sorry to draw the line in the sand and only meet if he texts you names, then don't meet up with him and block him for good and let him be weak. This is a call about him. There is nothing to gain from talking with him. You should reach out to the older sons, as they are adults and can decide for themselves whether they want to talk to you or not. Beware, as you already know he will weaponize them to manipulate you and them. If they don't want to talk to you, don't push it, but let them know that you will always want to be in their life and can reach out when they are ready. It may be a while, but you will hear from at least one of them. Stay strong and move on from this manipulative person. You deserve so much better. Sounds like classic hoovering when the narcissist tries to return to your life. Do not meet with him. Closure is so overrated. You have all the closure you need actually. He cheated on you multiple times with different partners, you left him, end of story. Why would you want to derail your recovery? As for the ex's children, only one is technically a minor. You should contact them to set the record straight and let them know that you still love them and they are welcome to still be a part of your life. You should do this because they may feel that you abandoned them. Also, you don't know what the ex has been putting in their heads. He wants closure and forgiveness to put his mind at ease and not feel like the total puss he is. If he did all this, why would you bother to meet him to forgive him? You gain nothing from him getting peace of mind. He's being selfish, thinking he can ask for closure so he feels better about all the effed up things he did to you. It's up to you if you want to meet him. You mentioned wanting a relationship with his children. But if he's lied to you before, what makes you think that's he'll be telling the truth if he says you can keep in touch with his kids? He could say that just to make you meet him, forgive him and let him have his precious closure so he can heal. He needs to heal. From what? You're the one he hurt. You're okay, that guy. He's no longer your partner or your responsibility anymore. It's not your job to make him feel better. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell.